March 30th, 1991. This is Jill Blizzard of Wayne Memorial Hospital. In honor of their lifetime commitment to patient care, we salute all physicians on this special day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
WIFO 105.5 FM Jessup, Big Dog Country.
This is Sammy Dixon at the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear. If you haven't had a chance to come see our new state-of-the-art showroom, then there's no better time than right now. While you're here, take advantage of huge savings on new Ford trucks. Get more than $10,000 off on select new F-150s while they last. You must hurry. They're going fast. Over $10,000 off on the best-selling truck in America for 39 straight years. You can also take advantage of money-saving, low interest rates on new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Our new bigger showroom means more inventory, and that means bigger savings for you. Come to the house at Good Service Bill and buy from Mike Butch Ford, and we'll give you 5 free oil changes following 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty.
If you're looking for an incredible deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle from the dealer who has always put you first, stop the search. Call the all-new Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear.
This is Sammy Dixon saying thank you. Thank you very much for your business.
Are you thinking of selling your home or business? Hi, I'm Gloria, and as a realtor, I know that getting rid of the clutter in your home is one of the best ways to help sell your house quickly. At Jessup Premium Storage, our family-owned company provides a convenient and secure building for all of your storage needs. We now offer outdoor covered parking for that antique car, boat, or RV. Due to our recent expansion, we offer units that range in size from as small as a bedroom closet to as big as a one-car garage. All of our units are inside and climate controlled with 24-hour access and security. Our leases run month to month, so you're not locked into a long-term commitment, giving you the flexibility to move your belongings out the minute you purchase your new home. Stop by today or give us a call, 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage.
The cool, clean, and secure.
This is Bill Parker with Parker Insurance and Realty, your locally owned and operated independent insurance agency. We specialize in home, auto, commercial, ATV, motorcycle, and boat insurance. Being an independent agency, we have the ability to find you the best price available to suit your insurance need. At Parker Insurance and Realty, we can help you package your insurance or find the specialty insurance required to get you covered. We are your source for any real estate needs, whether buying or selling. We can help you. Give us a call today so we can discuss your insurance or real estate needs. Parker Insurance and Realty, 265 South Macon Street, 427-9345. That's 427-9345.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Good morning, Butch Everett here with you on the Big Dog. 53 degrees here in southeast Georgia. Good-looking spring day today. High today near 78 degrees. The Omaha wind blows at 9.3 feet and rising. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup. Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Mike Butch Ford in Blackshear. Well, Bob, I think this is the last time we're going to have someone here talking about Taste of Wayne. It's tomorrow night.
It's got to be the last time because the big event is tomorrow night. Ticket sales, I understand, have been going pretty good.
Yes, sir. So they've been going really well. We've been really pleased with the ticket sales. And there's
should be a big packed house.
And a lot of people are asking if they're still on sale, and they're still on sale at the chamber. And again, it's $50 if you're a member of the chamber and $75 if you're a non-member.
Okay, for those who may not know what Taste of Wayne's about, explain what's going to take place and invite everybody out.
It's actually, Taste of Wayne is when all of the restaurants locally, we give them all a chance to sign up, and if they want to come, because it's all in a volunteer service, that's why we encourage everyone to make sure you tell them how thankful you are that they came, because all of the restaurants that are going to be there tomorrow night are volunteering their time and their services. And so we're our presenting sponsor. We're very thankful for Southeastern Gin and Peanut this year. And it's just a good time to celebrate all the good things we have to offer with Wayne County, not only food, but we have our entertainment coming from Wayne County, which is the Second Chance Band. And we're very excited to have them this year. And we have 14 restaurants. And then we just had one sign up, which is Ranchero's Fresh Grill. And that's going to be that's coming in town soon, hopefully by the end of the summer. And it's going to be over there where 007 is, the old Winn-Dixie.
Right, the old Winn-Dixie is going to be one side, 007 is going to be the other side. And
Rancheros, then the surprise is in the middle.
Right. We can't give that out yet. But
no, sir.
I think that's pretty much being finalized as we speak, though, so that's good news.
We're excited. And then we're excited, too, that we actually have 16 live auction items this year. 14 I'm aware of. 2 are surprise live auction items that no one knows except Miss Francis, I think, knows one, and then she doesn't even know what the other one is. So we're excited about those. And one of those items is actually a built condo, a hunting condo that Donnie Ray and his friends have built. And then the Jacksonville Suns, 4 tickets in the first pitch. Then we have the fishing trip donated by First Southern Bank, and that's the whiting fishing trip for 4 in the salt water and a meal to include it. So we're excited about that. That's just some of the different things we have to offer. And we'll have some quail hunts and reindeers, kayak and paddle. So, but I'm excited about the decorations because they're really going all out. I left it to the men, and they keep telling me that they have it. It was really hard to let go, but Mark Watson and Chad Swanson and Donnie Ray have really taken it under their wing and really pleased me. We've been working on it since Monday, so we're very thankful for Coastal Pines for letting us get in this whole week to decorate. But I'll tell you one secret, and you can figure it out, but my UPS man just texted me and said, were you expecting a shipment of live catfish? So we're really going all out this year, just how it would be in Wayne County.
Live catfish.
So sounds good. Plus the band Second Chance is going to perform.
Yes, sir.
So again, tickets at the chamber, $50 members, $75 non-members. But again, we want to stress everyone is invited to the tent.
Everyone's invited to attend. It's dressy, casual, you know, khakis and a short sleeve button up, short sleeve polo for the men, no tie or suits required, and then the women just something dressy or casual that you'd wear to church or to work.
And everybody enjoys the food, but the restaurant's really competing for those awards. Tell us the awards that are handed out.
The awards are actually going to be the Judge's Choice, which is a woody chopping block that we get every year, and it's in the shape of Georgia, so that's really cool. And then the rest of the awards are the Best Bite, which is judged on the taste, the Silver Spoon, judged on appearance, and Cutting Edge, judged on originality. And this year we're bringing back People's Choice. And when you check in, you'll receive a coin to be able to drop in the bucket. And we'll count those up, and then whoever has the most coins in their bucket will receive the People's Choice Award.
Okay. Sounds great. And I said, I know your committee has put a lot of work into it. A lot of people have worked behind the scenes. Again, you can't put an event like this on without the help of a lot of people.
And we are all volunteers, and we love to volunteer our time. And I will try to thank everybody again. And if I leave someone off, I'm sorry about the committee, but Frances Jurgen, I call her the backbone of the chamber. She has been great. Donnie Ray, Hallie Graham, Tempe Anderson, Mark Watson, Chad Swanson, Sharon Corson, Matt Hubbard, Pam Hightower, and Joey Darley, then Micah Kicklighter. So those are just, and Ginger Proudfoot, she's actually came on this year, and Debbie Smith. They're both new to Taste Wine this year, and they've been great helps. I also want to remind everyone, when you check in, you're going to be given a card for all the restaurants to sign off on. And you want to make sure you get every restaurant to sign off on it, because we'll have a big bowl that you turn those into, and then we draw a name out, and everybody's card that's filled out, receives a gift certificate to the restaurants. And we'll buy those gift certificates from the restaurants. That's something like we want to give back to the restaurants for giving their time.
Okay. Sounds like a great event. What's the time again?
The doors will open at 7.
7 tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. And then the live auction starts at 9:30.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
9:30, and the silent auction, will it go on all evening?
The silent auction goes on all evening. We try to end it around 10, just to make, because the event's from 7 to 11, so that way we have enough time to highlight all the winners and get everyone checked out. We want to give a big thank you to Prime South Bank, Kathy Harris, and Jody Bennett, and a lot of them always help with the checkout process, and that's always a great help. And we'll have a credit card machine there, so if you need to come in that day and buy your tickets for that night or buy your items with your credit card, we'll have that machine. And then also we can bill you out that night too.
Okay, sounds good. Mary Caitlin, just hats off to you for the fine job that you've done as chairperson of this committee, and for putting on this Taste of Wade on. I know you put in a lot of hours.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate y'all having us. It's great to be able to talk about it every week to keep everybody updated.
We appreciate you coming in every week. Like I said, it's been fun having you on every Wednesday. But again, this is the last time because it is tomorrow night. So
yes.
We'll keep on putting that on the news to remind people you can get tickets tomorrow night at the door as well. But again, if you get a chance, go by the chamber today, pick up a ticket, or call the chamber at 427-2028 to reserve your seat, and they can hold you a ticket and get there tomorrow night. So we look forward to the big event. It should be fun.
Yes, sir.
Are you taking Friday off?
I'm thinking about taking the whole next week off because not only is this my big event, but also this weekend I have the very first nationals competition that all our baton girls are going to qualify for nationals.
Where are they going?
Athens. We're going to Athens on Friday.
Are you going to Athens on Friday?
So come next week for spring break. I'm planning on taking a little bit of spring break for myself.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Well, you deserve it. All right, Mary Caitlin, hats off to you. Everyone will see her tomorrow night at Taste of Wings starting at 7 o'clock at Coastal Pines Technical College.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for having us.
Okay, we've got another guest coming up here. We got Mr. Carl Rose in the building, and he'll be here on the air in about 1 minute. It's good news, folks. The Wayne County Farmers Market opens for the 2016 season this Friday, April 1st, and Saturday, April 2nd. Come to the Wayne County Farmers Market and get you some locally produced fruits and vegetables, jams, jellies, relishes, baked goods, flowers, tomato plants, fresh eggs, and so much more. April is Strawberry Month, and each week the Farmers Market will have taste samples of various strawberry recipes. New this year at the Farmers Market will be a children's produce stand, where the children can come each week and choose a fruit. The Farmers Market will also have a children's corner with jump ropes, hula hoops, and a cornhole box. One very important reason to shop the Farmers Market is the money you spend at the market for delicious, fresh, wholesome food goes back into our local economy and to our local farmers. The Wayne County Farmers Market is open Fridays from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and is located at 533 North First Street in Jessup. Visit their webpage at thewcfm.org. 13 minutes after 8 o'clock, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. World famous Butch and Bob show for this Wednesday morning, 30th day of March. Bob, we continue on with the show.
Carl Rose, the recreators in there. Before we get to recreation, I got to tell you, when Jonathan and I were talking about the old days at Daffin Park. Remember the days down there when they didn't have any run rules, didn't have any lights. And
Right.
One of my favorite stories is, I tell the story about you. We're beating Beach like 35-2 or something like that, and it starts getting dark. You got to get 5 innings in, and you got to come back the next day. So Eckel, in his ultimate wisdom, comes to the bench and says, "Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. Y'all bunt and just bunt it back to the pitcher because they can't field. They keep making errors, keep throwing away, so just bunt." So Ricky Dent bunts, gets out number 1. Wilcher gets up, bunts, gets out number 2. Rose comes up, hits about a 400-foot bomb. Eckel yelling, "What are you doing? I know you to bunt." "I don't know how to bunt. That's my bunt."
I missed the sign.
You missed the sign. Yeah, right.
That's one of my favorite Rose stories. I can see Eckel just yelling at you all the way down. "What are you doing?"
Oh, yeah.
Remember that day?
Long time ago.
First days at Daffin Park when we went down.
Yeah, that was a different game back then. Some of those Savannah schools, there was about 3 of them, that you talk down about any of them, but, they were a little less adequate in the game of baseball, but it is what it is.
I told that story. You go over there, and I couldn't even tell who the coach was. This guy's just sitting on a bucket, and I go, "Where's the coach?" "I'm the coach." "Where's your team at?" "Well, we got 8, and I don't think we're going to get 9.
Yeah.
So we're going to play with 8 today."
Yeah, a couple of those days.
Some crazy days, but anyway. Carl Rose, Recreation Director's in. Recreation season got underway Monday.
Yes.
Again, let's talk about, it's normally on a Saturday, but talk about the schedule conflicts why it wasn't on a Saturday this year.
Well, the issue we had this year, the reason things got pushed back and we weren't allowed to really do a Saturday is our numbers increased. I think we had 720 kids last year played, and this year we had 1,100. And the dates I had set in our time frames for evals and draft.
720 to 1,100?
Yes.
Just in baseball?
Just in baseball and softball.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, numbers are doing real well. But all the time frames we had set up was, around those numbers. And so I guess it's a good problem to have, but it did become a problem to where we had to push drafts back because of finding coaches. Because all of a sudden, instead of needing 5 or 6 coaches in the league, we were needing 10 and 11. And so that pushed everything back about 2 weeks. And then once you start looking at that and then getting the uniforms together and having them ready, and having at least 2 weeks for uniforms after, a week of the bids, it became an issue. We had to pass by the 19th, which was our originally planned opening day. Well, then the following Saturday's Easter weekend. And then you have this weekend and next weekend, which is, the front and back side of spring break. So then it became an issue of not being able to start on a Saturday and just having to have opening day on a Monday, which, some people liked it. Some people, still wanted a Saturday. And, Saturday really helps a lot for the pitchers to be done because you have all day you're playing, and it's a lot easier
to get 80% of the teams run through on their pictures on that Saturday.
Right. And plus Saturday, everybody gets to play, get the whole day.
Yeah, everybody plays. You try to turn it into a festival. That's one thing we're really looking at this year. We want to turn it into more of a festive day, a lot of things for the kids. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. But the reason it didn't work out is because of the growth we had, which I guess is a good thing.
Right. But again, the numbers up, that's a great thing. Like I said, going by the ballpark the last 2 nights, I mean, the cars are everywhere. I mean, the place is packed. So
yeah,
we've
been overwhelmed these first 2 nights. A lot of the parents, coaches, and all have helped out a lot with us to make everything run smooth these first couple of nights. The first night's always a lot of chaos, and especially when you have, a mishap there with an official or a game schedule time or something. And all of the coaches and parents have been real great about it.
I've heard all kinds of crazy stories. Teams didn't have equipment. Teams didn't have uniforms. None of that true?
No, none of that's true. Everyone has everything. The only thing our 5- and 6-year-old, which is the Mighty Mac League, which plays at Babe's Mighty Mac, we have an issue with the face mask because there were a lot of helmets already here without face masks. We ordered a face mask. The company that sent them, the helmets we had they were brand new, but they were discontinued helmets. So then we had to send them back, and we had to order helmets and face masks as a combo to get here in time. And they were supposed to be here yesterday. Hopefully they show up today where we can get them together and get them out to the teams.
Well, one thing I've heard a lot, and like I said, some like, some don't, but the old uniforms, they go into the Durham Bulls and things like that. Kids I've talked to love the new uniforms.
Well, all the kids love it. It's something discussed with all the coaches, at our coaches meetings. If it's something we want to do, go to these replica uniforms, it's replica shirts and hats, and instead of just the old way of doing it. And we polled every coach. Not a single coach was against it. The same thing, all the parents, kids we talked to, everyone loves it. It's a great thing for the kids. They get to wear the same thing, that the major leaguers wear. It's the same exact logo because it is licensed. It's majestic. And they are licensed by Major League Baseball. And they do minor league and major league. The only discrepancy in that is the shirts. Some shirts are cotton. Some are moisture shirts. And, we have it set up in our leagues where as you get older, the more expensive shirt you get. So that's how it's worked out. The hats have the actual replica on them. The girls, they did college. All their shirts are the college replica shirts, with visors. So it's everyone's been really excited at the park, especially the kids. The kids are just having a great time with it.
One thing I kind of commend you on and commend your staff on, the field conditions are excellent. I mean, I've had many people tell me the fields are in as good a shape they've ever seen the fields. So I know you got a good staff that does that, but
yeah, we appreciate that.
What's the problem with the fields were in bad shape, but I know you took a lot of time when you got here to work on the fields, but hats off to you and your staff because the fields look immaculate and everybody's talking about how great the fields look.
Yeah, and we appreciate we got a great staff out there. They work hard, they do all the work, they've implemented all of the things that I've asked them to do. We're on a year-round spraying program now, and we probably have another 6 weeks, and then all the turf grass will be up nice, weeds will be gone, and this should be the last issue we have with weeds. We had the warm nights and the rain over the weekend, and that's what brings all your dormant seeds and all up, that have been sitting throughout the winter while you're spraying. And so you try to catch them right at the beginning when they come, but at the same time, like after the rain, it brings them up, but then you can't get the trucks on the field to spray like you need to because of the wet field, and you don't want to tear them up. And we ski in Ben Park, and I believe that's done a lot for it. It's really helped out on the looks of the field. Kids playing on skiing. We're eventually going to turn that into a girls' park. When we're looking at doing a baseball field in the corner, baseball complex in the corner. But staff, they work very hard on it, and the whole place is looking good.
You just joined us, Recreation Director Carl Rose in. Any Saturdays planned at all during the season, and how long does the season go before the All-Stars crank up?
Right now, there's no Saturdays planned. That's Friday nights and Saturdays are set aside for rainouts because of being pushed back a couple of weeks. It did kind of hurt us on freeing up any weeks. There's no games next week on spring break. Most of the regular season's in the second week of May, and then going to the postseason tournaments. So when you have all-stars, the all-star teams pick, the third week of May. Is what we have. All-stars will begin playing with the Lions tournament. We're, hopefully sending all the teams to the Lions tournament. And most of the live pitch teams start June the 2nd. I know the oldest one, the juniors, I believe the midget teams start the second week of June. And then the wheel pitch teams start around June the 9th. the last tournament. Then, of course, district all-stars and all begins the last week of June.
So again, just a busy team, baseball, softball. How many leagues are there in recreation right now?
Well, we have T-ball, which is 3 and 4 year olds. We have a boys league and a girls league with a girls and co-ed. We have 8 boys teams. We have 7 teams in the other. Then we have a 5 and 6 year old league, which is, that's the Mighty Mites. That's the Babe Mighty Mite League. And, in the girls, there's 5 teams. In the boys, I believe there's 10. Then the next is the Flea Division, which is the 7 and 8 year olds. In the girls, there are 5 teams, and the boys, there are 11 teams. Then you go into Mite, which is 9 and 10. Girls, there are 4 teams. There's 5 teams in the Mite girls and 9 in the Mite boys. And then, of course, midgets next, 11 and 12 year olds. And there's 3 in the girls, 7 in the boys. And then, of course, junior, which are junior boys, we have 5 teams this year. And then right now we're putting together this week, we're finishing up our junior and senior girls league we're going to have. There's going to be 3 teams in that, it looks like, which they'll play one night a week. So, that's all the leagues we have. We have restructured some of them, changed some things around. We split the younger ones, as gender, as far as boys and girls. And it's just, it's an exciting time right now.
It's a busy time of year. I tell you, that's a lot of kids, over 1,000 kids. That's a big increase from last year, 1 year. What do you think the reason for the increase was?
That I don't know. It's, only those who are not playing who came back can answer that. Hopefully it's just the excitement of some new things and different things and changing around and just trying to get the youth out there, just getting them off the streets, get them out there participating in sports. And that's our role. That's our job. Not only baseball, softball, we have track going on. We have golf about to start, tennis about to start. So, the swim team, we're discussing with them right now on some issues we have as far as the pool. But, that's our responsibility, is to give the kids something to do, recreational. That's what we try to do. We try to get as much participation as we can. And then we try to make the programs suit the kids the best, not the parents, the kids. And that's a lot of things a lot of parents are having to learn, that, it's for the kids, it's not for them. And, that's how we're going to run it. And like I said, right now, everything's going great.
Okay. Anything else we need to talk about? What else we want to talk about recreation?
So, golf, you said fixed to start, track?
Yeah, golf, track. The track team, they actually go to Brunswick this Saturday for a meet at 9 o'clock. Then the following Saturday, they go to Camden.
What about the travel, when they do that? I know they don't still have on the van, so how do they do that? Just all private vehicles?
Yeah, we use transit. We get transit buses.
Oh, the Wayne County Transit.
Yeah, they do it. Yeah, they do an excellent job.
Okay. You said keep the kids off the street. I wish that was the case. Most of them are in the house, either on the computer or they're on the laptop or they're in front of a game somewhere or on their smartphone.
Yeah, that's the world in which we live. It's, back when we were little, when you got home, you went and found, if you didn't have school practice or anything between seasons, you went and found something somewhere to play, something to do. We were playing football, baseball. And today, it's, they got the next newest game. They're in there just working their thumbs for a few hours. It is a different time in which we live.
Working their thumbs. That's
working them thumbs.
Well, again, like I said, it's a busy time of year. I appreciate you coming in, letting everybody know. Everybody keeps asking why there wasn't a Saturday, but I tried to tell them, Easter was up earlier this year. That was a conflict, and spring break was a conflict as well. So
that's the issue you have with Easter. All the younger kids, they're going to be hunting eggs, on that Saturday. You got the big hunt y'all do, with Unity Church. You don't want kids missing those things.
Right.
That's a lot bigger than our league starting up to me. With what that entails. And, we've got some improvements going on out at the ballpark. I'm sure a lot of people have seen a lot of trees cut down out of Bill Morris.
Yeah, talk about that, because that was some big
we're going to extend the adult softball field. It's 280 right now. We're going to back it up to 325 to 330.
That was another
somewhere in there.
You had permission to cut down the trees. And
we have permission to cut down the trees. So all that is
don't believe what you see on Facebook. There's people who put stuff on Facebook that either they're just trying to create a controversy and they know it's not the truth, or they hear something from somebody and put it on there. So don't always believe what you see on social media.
And no controversy about the uniforms, right? I heard that.
There's no controversy. The bids were put out.
I came and saw you. I said, I thought they were bidding all this stuff out. You said they did bid it
out. We did bid it out. Sheffield's got to bid. The commissioner said, you got to bid it out and send the bid out. Made it as plain as we could do it. And
so the trees were cut down to extend the softball field.
Right, that area, we'll get back to the uniforms in a second.
Okay.
That area is cut down to we're backing the fence up. Then you'll see there's trees cut down between what is the Mike girls field now, beside the football field, and the park. What we're doing, we're turning that field into a football field.
Okay.
So have us another football field, and then we're going to add parking there between that football field and the park.
All right.
And then you see at the track that in the wooded park track out there, we've thinned those out.
Yes,
we
you have.
cut them off where you can see. We started having issues. I had a lot of women approaching me that said they didn't feel safe walking in there, especially in the evenings and at night.
Right.
It's not lit up, but they would like to walk that part of the track. So the best solution to that was thin it out where you can see in and out.
Right.
So, and you know, that's a process that's going to take a little bit. And then once that finishes, you know, we'll start resurfacing everything. But that's the reason for the trees being cut down out there is expansion and renovations at the field.
And to contrary belief, there's not a road between the ponds and the Hensey Mosley Road, is there?
No.
I got that story Saturday. You know, I thought there used to be a fence. There's no fence there, so
We're talking about the second pond, the big pond, not the one.
There was,
I mean,
you know, the 4x4 post with rope and with the wire.
That track some. I thought there was a fence there at one time. So
They had that up, and you know, it was actually torn down about a year ago. I'm going to say, kids, they got out there tearing up everything in their truck.
I'm just glad that man's okay.
Yeah, I'm glad he's okay.
You know, but I got that call Friday night. You need to get on out there, and I went out there, and there's police vehicles everywhere, and it was just, I was like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
But then just until.
And of course, that brings up some things. You know, we're going to add. You know, there's some improvements we're making out there once we get it all resurfaced and all. You know, for things like that. But unfortunately, you know, that happened before we were able to get to them. But you know, there's a lot of things like out there we're going to add. You know, to stop people where they can't drive certain places, or you know, pretty much the honest people. You know, to stop them from driving.
With the increase of all the numbers, you know, like I said, when you go out there, there's cars everywhere. How's the parking situation right now?
It hasn't been that bad yet. Now, once adult softball and junior boys begin, which junior boys will begin Monday, you know, Bill Morris is going to become a little more of an issue with parking. That's one reason we're adding that parking, and you know, hopefully we're going to get Bill Morris resurfaced, you know, in the near future, and we're going to have parking around by the field. You know, but then you had to play a foul ball. No one wants to park behind the junior boys field because of foul balls hitting the vehicles, but. You know, we're going to add as much parking as we can over at Ben and Babes. You know, it's crammed and it's packed, but it's all been fine so far. And last night's the most games we'll have on those two parks at a given night. Tuesday and Thursday are, you know, the main nights. Monday's probably 90% of those. But you know, there's a late round on Monday nights we don't play. But parking so far, everything's been fine. Everything's been good. We're excited about everything. You know, a little change. A lot of people don't embrace change. You know, we have a little change going on, and we're trying to win those people over. We're going to do everything we can to win everyone over, who we can win over. But, you know,
Okay. Well, Rick Gracious, just
Thanks for coming in.
You know, I say appreciate you coming in. Great to see the numbers up. Like I said, the Oaks are in great shape, and you know, appreciate them giving us the scores every night so we can have them on here. Kids love to hear the scores in the morning time, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, we got to add the sponsors to those names. I mean, that's one thing we didn't do.
Yeah, you better do that, huh? All right, Carl, thanks for coming in. All right, Carl Rose, Recreation Director here at Wayne County, our second guest here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show this morning. Brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup across Mid-Everything. 8:30 on this Wednesday morning, 30th day of March, and let's check in the latest news from Fox News Radio.
Fox News Radio, I'm Dave Anthony.
I think